Okay, I'm going to make this a very brief one. I've just come out of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice. Don't say his name 3 times. Firstly, why does that make me think they're setting up a threequel? So, you know, Beetlejuice, back in the 80s, Beetlejuice, I swear to God, I've predicted a Beetlejuice, and then that will explode. Right, now my first point, right, is Monica Bellucci, who plays his ex, basically, who's coming after him. She fucks off, like 10 minutes in. Where did she go? She's introduced as this, like, vamp, this vixen, this real evil presence who's marching after, you know, she's tearing through the afterlife, or perhaps not, because the camera just shifts back to Winona Ryder's character, Lydia. And then there's all this, like, oh God, there's this family stuff. You see, the same happens with the kid, the guy Jenna Ortega's character falls for. The same happens with him. She falls for this guy who tricks her into entering the afterlife, and then he pisses off. Like, he falls down a trap, like a trapdoor thing, and then he's gone. It's like Monica had a real rough deal here in this film, I'm telling you, because she's introduced as this powerhouse of an evil bitch, and then she's barely in the film. Then, later on in the film, right towards the end, when the giant sandworm comes and, like, grabs people in the church, because there's a wedding at the end, I can't say it without giving it away, but basically her character doesn't last long. She doesn't survive that scene. So it's like she's introduced as, you know, this whole, like, you know, the massive arrival, the return of a character, the grandeur, the spectacular splendour, and the facade, the character. She's really like almost royal presence that the character has. Monica Bellucci, I'm still talking about, by the way, in case you did switch off. And then that's it. Bang, she's gone. She's pissed off to Primark. She's gone shopping, basically, on the cast lunch break. And then the story shifts back to Astrid, the daughter of Lydia, her relationship with this bloke that she meets, which is over in an instant. It's really, like, no effort was put into Beetlejuice at all, concerning characters, the plot and substance. There's none of that at all. Monica pisses off, comes back at the end, and then she's gone again. That's it. It's like, I don't know, what's a character where there's like a real, oh God, I don't know. Like an absolute, like, arch nemesis. Do you know what I mean? That's, like, introduced, but then just, like, evaporate. I can't liken it to anything. Anyway, right, so didn't enjoy that at all. Absolutely adored Michael Keaton. Jesus, he's brilliant, and he's got just the right his mannerisms and his swagger, and he's like, you know, the juices kind of thing, you know. I put my heart and soul into it. When he rips out his actual heart and chucks it at someone. Oh, he is fantastic. Now, Beetlejuice contains the perfect amount of what you haven't seen in the movies in the last 15 to 20 years. It contains slapstick, disgusting humour, pyrotechnics, and special effects, the prosthetics, the creatures. Oh my God, the baby Beetlejuice is horrible. It's like Chucky. It's disgusting. It's vulgar and it's slimy, this film, in parts. You see, there wasn't enough of that either. Is it because we're all so fucking PC and so woke nowadays that we're just, even movie producers are afraid, to lay on the gunge and the juices that spill out of people? Do you know what I mean? It's, whatever. Anyway, he's brilliant, but there's by no means enough. There's not enough. His Michael's sense of humour, his character, he's perfect. He had me in stitches. Again, not enough. But this humour, it was slapstick and wacky and brilliant. It was just like many years ago, 20, 30 years ago, the humour from back then. It was just brilliant. What was something I was going to touch on? What was going to touch on? Shit. There's references to the original. Catherine O'Hara, she comes back. She's just as brilliant. And there's something I was going to touch on. It wasn't the baby. Oh God. When Lydia and her to-be husband arrive in the afterlife, and they sort of appear in the chairs in front of Beetlejuice. It's fucking horrible. The way, all these tentacles come splatting out. And Lydia, oh my God. Beetlejuice is joking about having a baby with her. And the baby literally explodes out of her womb. It's disgustingly brilliant. It is brilliant. It's so yucky and vulgar and non-PC. It's offensive and slimy. But there's not enough. I can't stress that enough. Anyway, so that was that. The introduction or reintroduction of Beetlejuice wasn't epic enough. Wasn't epic enough for me, anyway, because it was Lydia's Beetlejuice, the classic from the original, and she's doing all that, and then that appearance is fine because he comes, he emerges from smoke next to the model, not the train set, the housing. Fucking hell! I'm so enthusiastic. I can't keep my train of instant opinions. I can't keep them. Is there someone there? Yes. Shit. Okay, because I've had words from from one of the staff about getting people on film. Okay, so anyway, right. So Beetlejuice's reintroduction is not epic enough. It really isn't. You just basically, before he appears, he's sitting in a chair, I think, and then he turns round. But there's no build-up. This film, it's lacking. It's like a pantomime. It's like a piss take of the original Beetlejuice. It's like a piss take pantomime that doesn't contain enough substance. It's not. It could have been structured differently, and a lot more yuck thrown in, because it sort of hurtles towards the end as well. Everything sort of happens. Like I say, Astrid's love interest. He's introduced as this. He's a murderer. Apparently, he's killed his parents or something. And then, it's quite nasty. He's a child murderer who's come back to sort of get his life back, to re-enter the world by getting Astrid to enter the afterlife. And that storyline, that subplot, gone. It's gone. It just vanishes. Like Monica Bellucci. She's this grandeur, spectacular return. She's gone. So I think this was more of a reunion. When you can tell when you watch a film that it's more about the cast having a laugh, like an after party 30 years on. This is what Beetlejuice was. I'm hoping there's a Beetlejuice. I'm hoping, and I'm praying, because this really, it wasn't. No, it lacks structure and substance. There was something wrong with it. But there was a heck of a lot right with it, and that was Michael Keaton, his humour and the special effects, the gore and the gunge. 100%. I love this. I absolutely love it. His wisecracks and the jokes, one-liners, perfect. But the how the subplots just meandered off. And the producer and directors made a whole meal of bringing back characters from the previous. That's all. That's it. It was a reunion. It was a reunion for the cast and no more. That's it.